So a while back, I was doing this thing where I would go through my flash drive and read the essays that I used to write when I was in high school and just see how my mind has evolved from that time and how I am in the present. And I gotta say, it's embarrassing, but I really want to declutter my files. So I'm going to make a video out of every single one of the essays that I find. So this one was entitled An Unforgettable Character, and this was for my senior year in my English class. We would always have a journal topic to write about. This was one of those, and this goes back to February 17, 2012. So let's see. An unforgettable character to me would be my twin, and I wrote the name. I'm not going to mention it because I don't have his permission. I don't want to request it. I met him during 8th grade, and the first time I saw him, I loved his spirit. His energy is just contagious. We drew closer together during our high school years. We always managed to have at least one class together every year. We understand each other and can even guess each other's thoughts. He's energetic, wild. That makes him a unique character. High school would have been pointless without him. Another unforgettable character is, this was a mutual friend of ours. She's always loud and enthusiastic about anything that crosses her path. She's so loquacious, it drives me insane. However, when she's quiet, I feel uncomfortable because that means something is not right. And then another person who I mentioned was one of my teachers, so I'm not going to mention the name. But this mister is definitely someone who made history. Every time I would raise my hand during his class, he would neglect me sometimes. He says for some reason he forgets or skips the table that I was in. Sure, whatever, during an after-school event. Name of this after-school event, we'll figure it out. I asked him a question. He didn't respond. When he did talk to me, he gave me an attitude. That was messed up. Why is he hating? Every time he asked for an opinion as a group and I would express mine, he would shoot my idea down. Personally, my idea. Boom. And then another person who I chose was Emily of Evanescence. I was obsessed with her during my adolescence, so keep that in mind. Emily, Evanescence vocalist and pianist, is unforgettable. She has the most stunning and powerful vocals I could ever imagine. I cannot pass a day without listening to her music. Her personality is okay and her spirit even better. I don't listen to her that much, but some of her new stuff is kind of contagious. But I just am not so hardcore into it like I used to. Last but not least, Stewie from Family Guy, the genius infant, the baby who can run, speak coherently, and possesses the best technology ever. An egg-shaped head, the most adorable being in the world. Quoting him is a habit of mine. And as a matter of fact, I cannot even think of one of his quotes. That lets you know how long it's been since I've dealt with this type of thing. Alright guys, so that is what I had to say on this journal topic. Did you ever have a journal in any of your classes? Did you personally keep a journal? Did you like to write? Did you ever address the people who you admire? I want to know. This gives you an idea of what my mind was like back in the day. I've definitely come a long way because I remember this time in my life and I'm just glad that stuff has gotten better, just as everybody promised. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning into my little story, and I'll see you soon.